So we've had these chicks now for almost a week. We're at 6 days and I cannot get over how quickly they are growing. We've just built a new feeder, which is quite exciting. Here we are on our new feeder because they're going through quite a lot of food. But these chicks are really happy. We're soon going to have to make the run a bit bigger because now they're not quite so tiny. We can give them a much bigger space. Before, we didn't want them to ever be too far away from the food or from the water or from their heater. But as they're getting bigger and braver and fluttering about so much more, we can now make this space much bigger, which is great for them. So why have we gone into chicken? Well, it's actually really difficult to get ethically reared chicken. There aren't that many producers of it. It's difficult, it's time consuming. They're vulnerable to a lot of predators, so ethically reared chicken is really expensive to buy. So what do you get for buying a chicken from the Bigwood estate? So they are much slower growing, so they have a much better life. Once they are about 3 to 4 weeks old, they'll be going outside and access to grass and all of our lovely soil microbes that we're working really hard to encourage and flourish. So they will be a much better flavour. It's also, people love to eat chicken, but actually buying good chicken where they've had a really good life, they've been able to run about a large area. We've also got this food, which is really good, that we are feeding non-soy, because shipping soy around the planet is not good for the planet. It also makes everything very bland, but vast areas of rainforest and areas of the world that are vulnerable to desertification are growing soy just for animal feed. And this is crazy because we actually can grow grains over here that are far better for our wildlife and our farm animals. So we spend more money buying better food, and we believe really strongly that this is something that we should all be trying to do. But of course it is more expensive than soy, and the vast majority of producers of chicken want to give their animals soy, and that's the same for pigs and cattle and so on. But we spend a vast amount of our planetary resources growing food for our animals, which shouldn't be eating soy. They are far longer, slower growing, which is much better for them. They don't ever get to a point where they can't stand up anymore. So that's really important to me. And I want my family to eat really good quality chicken. I don't want them pumped full of chemicals or hormones in order to encourage them to grow quickly. I don't agree with any of that. So one of the reasons for going into it is so that I can give my friends, my family and my customers a better product, and for these guys to have a better life while they're here. So that's why.